Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone, my name is Ahmad Fatir Jaruliski from Class B Information System. Explanation of Cell 1. Import libraries. In this section, several Python libraries are imported to support the time series forecasting process. The Pandas library is used to read and manipulate the dataset, while NumPy is used to perform numerical computation. The Matplotlib and Seaborn libraries are utilized to visualize the data and forecasting results. In addition, the augmented Dickey-Fuller ADF test from the Stats Model library is used to examine the stationary of the dataset. The ARIMA model is imported to perform time series forecasting, and the mean square error function is to evaluate the forecasting performed. Explanation of Cell 2. Reading the dataset. This section reads the dataset from a CSV file using the read CSV function provided by the Pandas library. The first 5 rows and the last 5 rows of the dataset are displayed to verify that the data has been loaded correctly. Next, explanation of Cell 3. Data pre-processing. In this stage, the dataset is prepared for time series analysis. The data column is converted into the data time format to ensure that Python recognizes it as time-based data. Next, the data column is set as the index of the dataset to facilitate chronological analysis. Next, explanation of Cell 4. Data visualization. This section visualizes the temperature data using a line chart. The visualization aims to identify the overall pattern of the time series, including trend, seasonal patterns, and fluctuations. Explanation of Cell 5. Augment Dickey-Fuller ADF test. The Augment Dickey-Fuller ADF test is performed to determine whether the dataset is stationary. Stationary is one of the fundamental assumptions of the ARIMA model. Next, explanation of Cell 6. Differencing. If the dataset is not stationary, the differencing technique is applied. Differencing calculates the difference between consecutive observation to remove trend and stabilize the mean of the series. After differencing, the transform data is visual and test again. Next, explanation of Cell 7. ACF and PACF analyze. The section generates the autocorrelation function ACF and partial autocorrelation function PCF plots. These plots are used to identify appropriate values of the autoaggressive order NQ moving average order parameters in the ARIMA model. Next, explanation of Cell 8. Building the ARIMA model. In this stage, the ARIMA model is constructed using the select parameters values. The model is then trained using the historical temperature data. After the training process is complete, a statistical summary of the model display. Next, explanation of Cell 9. Forecasting. The trained ARIMA model is used to forecast future temperature value for the next 30 days. The forecasting process estimates future observation based on historical patterns captured by the model. The predict values are then displayed the future interpretation. Next, explanation of cell tense forecast visualization. The final section presents a visualization comparing the historical temperature data with the forecast values. The historical observations are displayed alongside the predict results, allowing users to evaluate the forecasting and trend visually. This graph provides a clear representation of how the ARIMA model projects future temperature change based on past observation. Conclusion: based on the analysis, the ARIMA model was successfully implemented to forecast future temperature values using historical time series data. The processing stage ensure that the dataset was properly structured, while the stationary test verify that the data met the assumption required for ARIMA modeling. The forecasting demonstrable that ARIMA model can effectively capture historical pattern and generate future prediction. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.